What's up? Been a minute. I'ma freestyle this shit. Just let spirit take over. I'ma try not to make it that long, but I'ma go in on I'm going in on probably many different things. Whatever pops up. However the energy flow. I want to start off talking about. I had a conversation with somebody yesterday. We had several different type of conversations. We was talking about like why kids, why do they care so much about designer goods. I mean, just like when we was growing up, not just when we was growing up, like even now, like why do we want to be the hottest motherfucker with the hottest shit? You know what I'm saying? We won't make our own shit and try to make it the hottest shit. Because a lot of people don't got clout behind their name and they won't even try. But like, if somebody got clout behind their name and try, it might work out. Some motherfuckers, it crashed and burned. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it depends. It's not really based on how your clothes look or how your shoes look or whatever. Some of these niggas' shoes be looking ugly and they still make money. I'm not trying to just go off on money. I want to go into love too. Like true love relationships. I told myself that I wasn't going to talk about this shit. Because, right, like, I had a whole thing in my mind, but then I told myself I wasn't going to go there. Like, I feel this. I mean, most people start with love and relationships with like as couples. As like, I mean, most people start off as kids, like early, like late teens, early 20s. You're still kids. None of you really have the real concept of love. I mean, at that age, nobody got the real concept of love thyself. Most motherfuckers, like, I feel this, like, as I grow out throughout the ages, and you comfortable with yourself, and you find somebody that's comfortable with you, being comfortable with yourself, then maybe y'all could grow. But in the beginning, like most, I ain't gonna say just most females. I'm gonna start with females first. Females. I was listening to this video today, and it kind of confirmed what I already thought, because it's like everything she was saying in the video. And I really don't listen to relationship videos, but she was on point on she was just basically talking about if a woman to cheat, or if women cheat, or how you, like, if your woman gonna go out and cheat, or like what things she'd do. Not even just cheat, but like just how she look at you. I can't remember all 4 parts because she was breaking down. I'm gonna just go into some of the shit she was saying, but I was already saying this shit because I said this on one of the old interviews. She said this is one of the things that she said that I said on one of the interviews, and they said her video got banned off of I think Instagram or something for that video. She was saying, man, y'all know how y'all got that whole stage y'all go through? You know how you just want to just sleep with everybody? Oh, women got that too. And remember, I said in one of my videos, like, I really don't trust younger women because they gotta go through that little whole stage. They gotta go through figuring themselves out or what type of guy they want. because most stages they really don't know. They just going around, and they could be with somebody for like 10 years, and then all of a sudden they just be doing whatever behind their back, or they could stay with that person, be loyal to them, and they get fucked over, and then they back on the streets every other weekend with a different guy. Like it goes different ways. So she was saying it mostly starts when they're young. So I was like, she confirmed something I said, so I'm glad she said that. Like, I wasn't being offensive by saying that whole stage. All females don't go through that, though. Some females actually go through that, and then when they get older and they didn't have that before, then you see these grown-ass motherfucking women out here in their late 30s and early 40s and shit, running around with all these motherfucking niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? That happens, too. They start off young, probably get married, get divorced, and then they running around hoeing. Or they was just hoes the whole time. I mean, it goes both ways. And the niggas, they're whole, like it's like weird for guys, because it's different types of guys. It's like, I'm gonna tell my point of view on guys. It's guys, like I told you, like I never really seen a woman like I did, but I didn't want to be a male whore or nothing like that. I never wanted to. I just wanted to find a girl, be with her, blah blah blah. But when I seen the truth reality of what was going on in the world, of when I was in high school dealing with somebody young, and all the cheating and all the lies and all the shit, that kind of like each level and each relationship you get into with somebody. I only had a couple of major relationships my whole life, less than a handful of major relationships when I was with the person more than 1 or 2 years, because I could not trust nobody. The first relationship I ever was in, like as a real relationship, it was almost a decade, and then that person was so deceitful. She gonna know who she is when I say her name. It was from high school to whatever. I ain't gonna say her, I mean, I say it when I say her name, but I'm not saying nobody names. But I'm not really trying, like, cause some people might listen to this. I'm not trying to say it like you a bad person. When I talk about, we was kids, I understand. Even if I say it to somebody that's relevant to something that happened to that, it's not. It's this is for learning purposes. This is not to bash nobody. So I'm just letting you know. That's what I'm saying it for. So as I grew older, each layer, you dealing with different scenarios. So if you in one relationship, you see it going one way, I'm getting cheated on. So maybe that next relationship, maybe you gonna cheat on her, on the next girl, or maybe you won't. You'll just see how it go. And then as it go, each layer of relationship you get in, you're shedding a part of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're in a relationship, you try and get to know somebody. Nobody's not really trying to get to know themselves. Because when you young and you that young, like in your 20s and shit, in your late teens and early 20s, you don't even know what that means. Like, it's people that's grown now that don't know what knowing yourself mean. I say the shit. I say the shit. I talk to people and tell them no, they don't even know what I mean. So I can't. It's like it's not a judgment thing. It's just you won't really know when you really happy unless you know what you are. Like when most people hear this, when I say know yourself, they thinking know your attitude, know your what triggers you. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about know what you like where you like to go out to eat. I'm not talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about know yourself, know thyself, know yourself. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge yourself. Like, I just, and I'm 30, I'm almost 30, I'm 37. I always say this. I just started like knowing exactly what I know I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could say it back then, but then it's just saying it. Because most people get what they want when they say it, and then when it happens, they don't want it no more. That I was watching a video on dopamine. That's I talk to y'all about dopamine. That's how like dopamine works. Like, it's like a high. You want to rush. It's a high at the moment, but when you get what you want, it fades. You know what I'm saying? And and that happens through many different types of forms: drug abuse, sex, all this. You know what I'm saying? So follow along. So, like, it's kind of hard to explain to people about relationship. That's why, like, majority of everybody relationship will end up somewhere where ain't nobody relationship perfect, but it's some people that could do it, and some people just stick it out. You know what I'm saying? They might not even be happy, but they stick it out. But some people, they just do them, and the other person don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because they get used to a norm, and they don't want that change. But if you know yourself and that person know themselves, and I'm not just talking about the typical themselves, like their attitude, like you could give, like, you see it all the time. Like it be millionaires, it be super millionaires. These niggas be like you will hear the average chick say, she must be dumb as shit to cheat on him, or she must be, you know what I'm saying? You see that all the time. I don't have to explain it. I'm not trying to go into celebrity shit, but it's an example I'm bringing up, because that's a big form. Because we just do that on a smaller scale. We don't. A lot of us don't have the money to and some of us do, but a lot of us don't have the money to give somebody all they want. Because, like I was saying, for men, I jumped off that men topic, because men, they do that. They want to just know themselves and just go with it. I'm gonna go back to this part, that part I was just talking about, if I remember. But with men, I'm telling you, like, they're just gonna go. Some men, depending on their mind state and depending on how they've been treated in the past, if they've been hurt a lot, they're gonna take it out on a good woman, just like a woman will probably take some shit out on a good man. But some women that don't even get traumatized by a good a man, like she was saying in the video I was listening to today, she said the woman just don't like the man because he's nice, because they don't feel like they want to, just like I said, they want to mold you into what they want you to be. That's why she was like, that's why they have, it's like they have several different types of men. They have several different men probably on the side of some shit, and each man do a certain thing for them, because some of them they know they're not gonna find that man that's gonna do that one thing for them. And if they do, just like I said, some women could find that man that do that one thing for them. They're gonna find a flaw, just like women. A man could find that perfect woman that's just a perfect woman. She's a good mother, she's doing all this, she's doing all that. And it's that rush of that dopamine, it's that rush of that risk, and they just want to run out there, and they just want to they want the rush, they want the adrenaline, they want the high, they want that high, because dopamine it's like a high, it gets you high at the moment. That's why I said know thyself. Because you gotta understand, like, how to this, like, you might get that suggestion in your head, man, I can have sex with this broad, but should I? But if you think it and you don't understand that, it's gonna turn into like a lust, and it's gonna build up, and that dopamine is gonna go and go and go, and then after you do it, you're gonna be like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. Probably for women, some women, but she was also saying like women is more clever than men, because when women cheat, you won't know unless they want you to know. You know what I'm saying? They more sneaky in that shit. Man, they reckless. They be sitting around you, be like 2, 3 in the morning, that fucking phone ring. Who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Who that bitch? It's like they don't make it like a secret. But a man that know, and that's in love with his girl for real, he has nothing to hide. It's like, I only can speak for myself. It's like a for me, it's like a surety. It's like I have nothing to like really hide from this lady, this woman. I just hope she has nothing to hide from me. And it's like a trust, because everything is like a trust. And she was also talking about them girlfriend trips and those she was like, if you got single women, if you got single friends, or you got that friend that you know gonna want to do some shit, they gonna do some shit on that trip, or they gonna do some shit on that girls' night. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, she just telling it all. So I wanted to jump into relationships and love. I want to get more deeper in this shit, because it's deeper than this. Because it's like hard to explain a lot of this shit, because a lot of people don't understand probably where I'm coming from when I say that knowledge of self, and that knowledge when you finally find your true love, or that knowledge of like everything. Because we living in a world now that's so materialistic, like, and it's so like women see things that other women do, or that friends do, and they be like, oh, I want my man to do that too. You know what I'm saying? But that's not really your original idea. Your man is already doing what you wanted him to do, but you want him to do something else now, because this man did that for her. Like, it's like a never-ending system. That's just my point. It seemed like a never-ending system of like being in a relationship trying to please somebody. And I'm a young guy. Like it's most people, they was married from like 20s to like their fucking 60s and 70s and 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no real, I have experience from my little views, but it's just my experience. I can't, but I'm just saying it from what I see. You know what I'm saying? I wish it just help a little bit for you to understand what I'm saying, because we live in this world, and this world is so different than 10 years ago, or like especially 10 years ago. Like everybody, like 10 years ago, hold up, when was 10 years ago? 2022. Well, let me say like 15 years ago. It seemed like relationships was different, because nobody was really trying to impress nobody on social media with how good their relationship was. Like, you see that all the time. When they happy and they in that relationship, you see all the good pictures. You see all the pictures up. You see the pictures of them with their significant other, smiling. It's all good. And then you go down like 10 years later, you won't see that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? You won't see that shit. You don't see that person no more either. Like, what happened? And then all you see on that Facebook, they single. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we was vicariously living our relationships out for other people to see. Like, I see it like this: the less you put your shit out there in the public, the less drama you will have to deal with, because there's less people in your business. But a lot of people live their whole lives out on social media and putting their business out there. And most of the people I see do that, I told you, give them the 10-year rule. Go look at that pictures from like 10, 15 years ago, and then go look at that pictures now. I ain't lying. You see pictures of a guy there. You're like, oh, that's the same guy in that picture. Oh, that's the same guy in that picture. Oh, that's the same guy in that picture. Then all of a sudden, that guy gone. You know what I'm saying? Where'd that guy go? You won't hear nothing about it, though. You won't see no post about it. You won't see now. All you see is them texts saying, living my life out on the road as a single woman, or you know how, you know what I'm saying? You know how niggas is. Yeah, I'm back out here in these streets. Got all these bitches, you know what I'm saying? Both ways. This shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. Just leave your personal business off of the internet far as like social media. Leave it off. Leave it off. It's not, it's social media, yeah. I even say your business with your child too. It's social media, yeah, but leave that shit off the internet, because it's not. Then some people, I don't care what people think about me. Or if you don't care what people think about you, why the fuck you showing all these pictures, doing all these tweets talking about how happy you was, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, all you see is selfies. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going on nobody in particular. I see this on a lot of, like, I got like almost 500 friends on my other Facebook. I just see this shit all the time, and I'm just going by what I see on my Facebook. Yeah, cause it's like you don't want everybody in your business, especially like your family, your friends. Some people do. Family, your friends, like everybody's seeing this. The world is seeing this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to stay on this topic that long. I mean, I still could go longer and talk more. But like, when you find that one person that you truly love, just be genuine with them. If you the same person as when you met them, and like you got that genuine love for them, like, and you got no outside influences from other people that's bitter as fuck, cause that'll help too. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of outside bitter motherfuckers that fuck up relationships. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that sweat you though. Do your thing. Show that person how much you still was there for them from day one, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? You just could be if that person, if he wanna or she wanna, if they wanna go another route, let them go. Don't do nothing extreme. I mean that person is not for you. I know a lot of people be hurt. Be like I was saying, like, yeah, I said don't let me get off that topic. Like I was saying, like how you got, and I'm gonna use this as like how you got the women, and I don't mean to just be going on the women, but I mean this is just an example. Like y'all say y'all want a nigga with, y'all want a millionaire nigga with all this money and all this, like he could give you whatever you want. most of them motherfuckers, they get cheated on. They go, like I was talking about, that's what I said, like, I don't have to explain or show y'all examples. The shit is all over the internet. They get a woman and she wanted that baller nigga. She get with that baller nigga. She get bored. Oh, he's boring me. He give you everything you want. Everything you want. You don't gotta do shit. You don't need to do shit. You just want to be dangerous, or you just like, it didn't go exactly. It ain't go the way you wanted it to go, or you go around his friends and they balling harder, or you meet a celebrity that he probably know, because that's what most how this shit go. They see a celebrity that they always wanted, and they be like, shit, and them niggas grimy. All them niggas grimy. They'd jump on them. And that celebrity, like, fuck that nigga. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is all reckless, man. Like, or so many girls just use these niggas for paydays, man. Like, the shit is fucking crazy. And I don't really like talking about shit like this. It's just, that video that I watched, that shit was just fucking, it's only 10 minutes. I would play that shit. But no, I'm not gonna do that, because it's just going on one perspective. She was giving game to men. I mean, it's so many videos of men giving game to women, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, it is a lot of good women out here, because I seen a lot. Haven't met too many, because a lot of them got lessons to learn. Everybody, not even just women, everybody gotta go through a lesson to learn before they realize how they fucked up, and something they fucked up something with that person, or they fucked up and they be like, damn, like that nigga really ain't do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he haven't put his hands on me, he haven't called me out my name. Damn, why the fuck I'm going for the other nigga that's never home? I can't, like, this nigga don't spend no time with me. Like, even if it could be the reverse end, like, damn, she always out with a friend. I just try and be a good nigga, and it's like, I'm confused. Like, most niggas be confused. They don't understand this shit. Especially niggas that's trying to be good niggas. They get called names now. Like, cause I guess men got the stereotype where they supposed to be out here just smashing girls all day. But, nigga, it's not even worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Especially if you got kids. Like, everybody need an end game. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was the purpose, like, trying to find somebody that was for you. Most people call it your twin flame, your soulmate, or whatever. Somebody, no matter what you doing with, like, no matter what y'all doing, no matter how y'all be around each other or how y'all are, y'all still good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had no problems with each other. I mean, everybody gonna have problems. And I just like saying, ain't nobody gonna be perfect. Everybody gonna have their own problems. So I'm about to switch subjects, and I was about to talk about damn, I think I was jumping, because I've been off this motherfucker for like probably a week, because I did not want to put up nothing at all. Like, I ain't saying I've been off, but I've been reminiscing and shit. I had to take some time off of social media for like some hours, a couple of days or whatever. I had to just sit back and relax and I just think, you know what I'm saying? Had to think. Like, I'm saying most people like, what are you thinking about? Like, you thinking about money? No, it's not about money. It's not about, like, it's just like think. Like, sometimes you just need a rest from the outside world. You know what I'm saying? The outside world. And I ain't even say this part yet, and that's my whole basis of everything. It's all like in your mental, like, cause your mental drives all this shit. Because all of our ideas of how relationships go, how everything go with, like, oh, I want to be that nigga that's balling, or I want to be. It's all based on your mental mind. It's all based on like a sort of, like I say, a mental illness. I'm gonna base everything. I told y'all, I'm gonna base everything and connect everything to a fucking mental illness. Because certain things just sound mentally, to me, it sound mentally insane. Like, if you actually sit down and you think about that shit. I would say if you got common sense, but you already know how that go. Common sense to some motherfuckers is, you with a nigga, you gotta get you gotta get what you could get out the nigga, and that's it. Some niggas, that's common sense, cause that's what they was raised off of. Like, some niggas like think common sense is like, nigga, I get the upper hand. Like, it's fucking crazy, dog. Whoever got the upper hand wins. Nah, like, it's all based on, cause society's molding us. And society's molding us, has already molded us in many different ways and shapes. Through movies, through fucking entertainment, through music. Like I said, through relationship movies, through that Tyler Perry shit, through that fucking, and I can't stand that shit, but that fucking, like, why all black, what, like, why all black movies from the 90s, they all end up in they all heartbreak movies and shit. They all like, it's like I can't really think of no true. Love and Basketball probably was like, and Django, like, throw some movies out there in the comments or some shit. Like, what? It's no real love stories for real. Like, I don't be watching all that lovey-dovey shit, but it's like, from when I was actually watching some of these movies back in the day, it's like, it's always some trauma and some drama. Like, and I said I was gonna get off love because I've been watching movies all week. Multiverse movies, old movies that I like. I told you I didn't tell you. I watched Jet Li the One, the Multiverse movie. I think that was like probably one of the first movies. That was like 98. That was like one of the first multiverse movies. I was looking at that. Last night I watched Hancock. I was falling asleep watching that. I just put that on because I just wanted to remember what the fuck, like, because when I remember, like, it had some funny parts. That's what I was remembering. And I was just saying how they was doing that. When I looked closer, how they was doing that it was some funny parts, like the part when she was like, the old white lady was like, you smell like liquor. Your breath smell like liquor. I can smell it all the way over. He's like, bitch, because I was drinking. Like, they was trying to make him seem like he a superhero though, right? But they was trying to make him seem like he couldn't have flaws though. You know what I'm saying? He had to be perfect to how everybody wanted him to be. And of course they got the white guy to try to make him be the American way, because that's why I had that eagle shit on him. He should have had the Falcon if he wanted to be Horus, because you know that eagle shit represents them and shit. There's some probably other hidden symbolism shit, probably some secret society black nigga shit. But yeah, that fucking eagle represented that shit. You gotta be the good Negro. You gotta uphold the establishment and what's right from the views we say. Like, cause at first this nigga was just doing whatever the fuck he want, and he was just fucking shit up. Like, man, fuck y'all. Like, y'all complaining to me that I'm fucking up the fucking city, but the crime is the lowest it's ever been. You know what I'm saying? They even made this nigga go to jail because how reckless, how much money. It was because of money why this nigga had to go to jail. It wasn't, he didn't kill nobody. He didn't kill nobody. He just fucked up the city for a whole lot of money, and they told him to turn himself in because he wasn't appropriate and he wasn't public figure. Like, think about that. One part in there ain't like that white lady. When they met and he found out who she was, and he was like, "You just as strong as me." She was like, "I'm stronger." Like, fuck out of here, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're stronger. That was funny. They used the lowest totems. Well, they would say the black man and the black woman is the lowest totem, but actually the black woman, the white man actually is the highest, and that black woman is just as high as him. He'd put that black woman on top of that white lady. He don't like his white woman. And we seen that through history. You know what I'm saying? The black man and the white woman is always at the bottom. And they used them two representations in that movie. Like, the white woman had a hard time. She had to piggyback with the black woman to actually get some of her shit done. She had to get her to join some of her movements and shit. If y'all know history a little bit. And I'm just talking minor shit. Just look at shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go to that Roe versus Wade shit, but look at that shit. They gotta have these babies now, and there's a lot of black women beefing. Like, I heard some black women like say some real, like, that abortion shit. I never had a woman had a abortion for me, and I'm not against it, and I'm not for it. But like, I just looked at it like this, like I look at it like this, like I can't really speak on that shit for real because I'm not a woman. But at the same time, like, if you don't want this, all I can say. Do you say the government shouldn't tell you what to do with your body?